What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony2times, and we back with another video, man. Before I get started on this video, this is just a little disclaimer for the youth out there. I'm not condoning drug selling or violence at any means. I'm just telling the story. Let's get to it. Okay, today we're gonna talk about Nathan Bodie Barksdale. He was a former Golden Gloves boxer, former Baltimore gangster, and kingpin. As you guys know, the hit TV series The Wire was based on West Baltimore and Murphy Holmes, and Wood Harris actually played his part as Avon. Okay, Bodie came up in West Baltimore, Murphy Holmes, as I stated. He was just a regular kid, but he was exposed to so much violence at an early age, so much crime, so much drug selling and drug using, that it turned Bodie kind of violent. In the 80s, he was able to come up and he ran a violent heroin ring where he was in charge. And it was said that he was so strong, he was even able to take over another project that was Lexington Terrace, another project in West Baltimore. So he had heroin flowing through both of these projects, and they ruled it with an iron fist. Bodie was shot more than 20 times during his career as a criminal, One of the attempts, he had to get his leg amputated, but his people were so scared that he still was able to do what he wanted to do and make moves. Like, ain't nobody try him even after that. Bodie was actually accused of killing his partner. In 1982, Frank Harper, a fellow kingpin and once his mentor, but he was later acquitted. It's just cutthroat like that, It could have been for many reasons. He was convicted in 1985 of torturing 3 people in Murphy Home projects on the 11th floor and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. So when Bodie got sentenced, when he was locked up, he decided he'd take a new lease, and when he came out, he decided to try something new and go straight. He wrote a book. He was featured in Don Diva, and he also did a documentary about his life. He was helping the youth in Baltimore by speaking out about drugs, selling, and violence called Safe Streets. But just like it is, Baltimore streets can break the strongest mind. So he definitely was arrested in 2004 and pled guilty to conspiracy with members of BGF. That's the Black Gorilla family. That's a Baltimore-based gang. They got a lot of power in the jails. I'll do a story about them later. And they brought it to the streets, and they pretty much run a lot of neighborhoods in Baltimore. So basically what was going on, Bodie was convicted of running a heroin ring with these guys too in his later years in life. But Bodie was a heroin addict himself. So he told the judge that, he was just getting high. It was really a scam. He was telling them he was going to pass the dope out to the fiends and everything. Baltimore, they do dope lines where people line up to get it. But he said he was keeping it for himself. But District Judge George Russell III heard the story and felt like even though he did a lot to try to get back, when he came home, he also took a lot away. So Bodie was sentenced to 4 years in prison, where he later would die from unstated illnesses. They didn't say what it was, but it was health related. But man, this story right here just let y'all know how wicked the streets is, man. I just wanted to bring y'all this story. Like Murphy Holmes, West Baltimore, East Baltimore, South Baltimore, Baltimore period is a dangerous place, man. I'm gonna do more stories like this about a lot of people from a lot of cities, and I'm not glorifying this at all. For the kids that's listening, man, that's just to let you know you can't win in these streets. One way or the other, something gonna happen. You can't win. The streets are myth, Ain't nothing left, especially nowadays, you see what I'm saying? But man, I just wanted to touch bases on this story because a lot of people like The Wire, and I just wanted to tell y'all who one of the real characters is. So make sure y'all go check out his information. Be sure to check the links out in the description. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for uploads. Love, fam.